Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction and we're going to check out a video from the World Friends YouTube channel. Very cool channel. I will link this video in the description here down below so you can check out that video uninterrupted. Can Dutch and German understand Afrikaans and Indonesian? Can they understand each other? Of course, there's uh, many similarities there probably because of colonization, which is another heavy and painful history. And I'm going to be focusing on the linguistic connections, but I know they're there. I speak Dutch, basically Flemish, which is same as Dutch. You know, Flemish is from Belgium, Dutch is from the Netherlands, but Flemish is just like a different dialect, some different expressions and sayings, a little bit like UK American English or UK Australian English, a little bit of similar to that. In German, it was of course from the same West Germanic family tree. Let's go.
I understood nothing. I didn't even hear a hello.
I could say I know at least 10%.
Except her.
Indonesian. Hello.
I think we do. You're South African, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of similarities there.
I think they might sound a little similar.
Some
but
words.
I don't think they're too close to each other.
I think we're probably the most different from the others as far as like sound, basic sound goes. But I think we're also a Germanic language, so maybe the grammar is a little bit similar. And then obviously Afrikaans and Dutch are pretty close.
I think the same. I think Afrikaans and Dutch, and probably a little bit of German.
I think for me, like maybe Indonesian has some words that are adapted from English, like American English maybe. So like maybe it could be similar.
The Dutch were also in Indonesia, I think, for over 3 centuries, I believe. And there's a lot of Indonesian people in the Netherlands, a lot of dishes there too, right? The food and everything is a lot of Indonesian food or Dutch food that is inspired or influenced by Indonesian food, if I'm not mistaken. Like even the Dutch like to put peanut sauce on their fries. You know, that didn't come from the Netherlands.
No, these are not languages that I have a great grasp on. So I'm gonna say maybe like 1% for Dutch, because I can understand when they say yes.
I would say for Dutch, maybe like 40%. Yeah, and then German, maybe 30%. Indonesian, I actually don't know, 10%?
10%? Oh, that's pretty high.
I'm curious about that. I don't know many Indonesian words.
Alright. Hallo, ik ben Luna. Ik kom uit Nederland. En ik woon in Korea, wat ik leuk vind om te doen. Ik ben een danser, ik werk hier als model. Dus in mijn vrije tijd ben ik graag met vrienden en shoppen. I don't know. Zoiets.
I feel like I understood everything, which is surprising. It sounds really close to German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
close.
She said she was born in the Netherlands and she lives in Korea. Works there as a model, I guess. Wow. Okay.
I understood that she said she was from the Netherlands.
Yes, Sage, yes. I understood quite a bit, actually, yeah.
No idea.
Yeah, usually I hear Dutch and it sounds similar to German, but I don't understand it. But this time with the introduction, I actually got it. That's good.
Yeah.
Hallo, mein Name ist Ava, ich bin 20 Jahre alt und wohne für ein Jahr in Korea. Und in meiner Freizeit gehe ich gerne in Cafés und treffe mich mit Freunden.
Oh yeah, that's really similar.
Yeah, I understood.
I
I understood her.
I did not understand everything.
She's 20 years old, also living in Korea, and she likes to go to cafes, I think, with her friends and stuff. Which it's amazing. I can't speak German, but we understand a lot of it. I don't know if it always works the other way. I've heard not always. Yeah, and maybe because we had a very famous Belgian goalkeeper here, Jean-Marie Pfaff, if you're into football or soccer, and he used to play for a German team, and he kind of had like his own version of German, which we understood. You know, he kind of Germanized Dutch, I guess. You know, and I both parties maybe understood him. I don't know.
We have a lot of Germans in America, so there are things that we tend to hear. Maybe like 30% of what you just said.
Yeah, I understood it. I understood what she said. Except for the age, though. I didn't
20.
understand the numbers.
I only know you say hello. Is it literally just that? The other, I think I know you're talking about like how long have you been in Korea or something like that. Yeah, but not really sure. I just guess what you say.
Mijn naam is Sage, ex van Zuid-Afrika en ik hou van rugby.
Again, yeah, I understood everything.
Yeah, me too. But that was an
She's
easy
speaking
one,
Dutch
right?
with a little accent, like that's it.
I think Dutch is easier for me, but Afrikaans is a lot closer than I expected. It's,
Yeah, same for me. I think because it's also quite short, and yeah, she mentioned like maybe like some English words, so that's why I kind of guessed what kind of a context is she talking about. So yeah, not really understand the language, but maybe context-wise.
Yeah.
Halo, nama saya Stephanie, saya dari Indonesia. Saya sekarang di Korea udah 2,5 tahun dan hobi saya menggambar. Salam kenal semuanya.
I understood Korea.
Yeah, that's the only thing I understood
The
as
accent
well.
was very, very different from the other languages that we're listening to today.
I understood nothing. I didn't even hear a hello.
No, me too. Or her name. I don't know what her name is. I did not hear. Pharmacy in Dutch is apotheek.
pharmacy in German is Apotheke.
Pharmacy, y'all.
Pharmacy.
Which I guess, if you think about in English, apothecary, closer than pharmacy, right? Apothecary, apotheek. So yeah, there's different words that
Pharmacy in
also
German
connect.
is Apotheke.
Pharmacy, y'all.
Pharmacy in Afrikaans is aptiek.
Pharmacy in Indonesia is apotheek.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
There we go. There's
Like,
the.
it could be like
there it is.
pharmacy, but like
Right.
yeah, we usually just do like apotheek. Like if you go to like pharmacy store, then it's like apotheek there.
It does sound like a word that we actually share maybe like a base word with. We have the word apothecary. So I
Right.
think if we were listening,
And also pharmacie in French is also there, so sometimes even in Flemish we have French, we use French words as well.
to that as an English speaker, and we knew like kind of the general context, not just like pharmacy thrown into a random sentence, but I do think we could understand that.
Well, I was so surprised.
Me
I
either.
guess we have more like words in common.
Yeah.
Well, you
Peach
shouldn't
in
be
Dutch is
surprised, there is
Peach in German
colonization.
is Pfirsich.
Peach in English is peach.
Peach in Afrikaans is perske.
Peach in Indonesian is persik.
Persik.
Yeah,
Yeah.
persik, I think.
Do you guys have peaches like commonly?
We don't. So
We
we
do.
don't usually say like peach because we don't have the fruit even. It's rare to eat that.
I did not expect that Dutch would be and Indonesian would be the closest.
Yeah, actually.
German surprised me. How do you say it?
Pfirsich.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, you kind of hear persik in that, right? It's there.
First, but also the way it's spelled is really insane.
The spelling is different.
It
yeah.
does feel like a really random word for you guys to have so similar.
Book in Dutch is boek.
Book in German is Buch.
In English, we say book.
In Afrikaans is boek.
In Indonesian, we say buku.
That's
So cute.
Buku. It's like B-U-K-U. It's how it's like written.
Nice. Okay.
Buku. And you just
I
read
didn't know
as
that.
it is, like buku. There's no differentiation in the pronunciation or something.
For us, it's like, so in English, we close on this as an unaspirated K. Yours is like the hard opposite of how we would say that, like the most aspirated, the K sound that you could possibly make.
I mean, Dutch and Afrikaans is literally the same.
Same.
So break in Dutch is rem.
In German, it's Bremse.
In English, it's break.
In Afrikaans is rem.
In Indonesian, it's rem. Oh, it's quite much similar actually.
Yeah.
To African and like Dutch. But I think the way we kind of like pronounce it is different.
Yeah, the Indonesians, like they roll their R really strong. They're like
Yeah,
rem.
exactly.
Like that.
Like rem.
So the word break, if we're just saying it aloud, I know there's a couple different meanings. What kind of break is this in your language? Like there's like a break, like, oh, I'm taking a break, I'm taking a rest. There's like break in a car.
Oh,
there's,
right,
like,
right. That's a different, rest or a pause, which is mean a pause, a break, that's the same pronunciation, different spelling. We have tons of words like that as well.
Those different kinds of meanings.
Car.
Car
break?
Yeah, car break.
Car
Towel
break, yeah.
in Dutch is handdoek.
Rem.
In German, it's Handtuch.
In English, it's towel or hand towel.
In Afrikaans is handdoek.
In Indonesian, it's handdoek. Really, really similar.
Hand cloth.
Yeah. Is that what it literally translates to?
It's also funny how our languages, we have to say handdoek. We can't just say doek, because then it's something different.
So if we're saying like it literally translates into, this is coming from someone that does not know any of your languages. If it translates into hand cloth or like hand towel, is this also the same word that you would use for like a full size, like the full body
if you
towels?
take a shower,
Yeah. Is it also the same for like say like a washcloth, like the teeny tiny little ones?
we would say a different word.
There's a different word for that?
We say a different word. Handdoek.
Handdoek.
Yeah, we use handdoek mostly for like taking shower, like shower towel. But maybe for like hand towel, we call it like handdoek tangan, which mean like hand towel. Yeah.
Yeah, we would just say doekje. So it becomes like a little towel.
Oh.
Yeah, that's,
It's the
we
same.
call that verkleinwoordjes, which is, you know, just adding the JE after it, you know, makes it little. Like koek is like a cookie, but if you can say koekje, which is like a little cookie. I guess cookie, it sounds cute in English, right? Cookie.
Like we use handtuch for the big and the small ones. But if
Yeah.
you're talking about like a washcloth, we would use waschlappen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here we say washandje, which basically means wash hand, you know, the ones that you put your hand in and make, you know, and you put water on them.
Yeah, we do the same.
Really?
Yeah, it's a vaslap.
Oh,
Yeah,
waslap?
but it's a lap.
She
for
understood it,
washing.
or what?
Yeah, we also
Yeah.
use that.
Wow. Okay.
So it all comes from
we
the
use a lap
colonization.
for like kitchen cloth, something like that. Like you need to wipe something like that. Oh,
Yeah, we would also lap, but people don't really say it, but it's also a Dutch word, yeah.
wow, it's really surprising. It's like maybe for like introduction, I don't really can catch like all the languages because like there's no such like verbs like this in the introduction. But some like verbs, I think, because like it got adapted from like maybe Dutch or other language, so it's kind of similar. And yeah, surprisingly, like maybe now I could say I know at least 10% or maybe like Dutch, South African and like German.
Maybe catch up on some history too.
Zipper in Dutch is rits.
In German, it's Reißverschluss.
In English,
Whoa.
it's zipper.
In Afrikaans, it's ruts.
In Indonesian, it's resleting.
It's like rits, like
Rits.
the.
Rits,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like
that comes
quite
from the
longer
same
than,
word.
like South African and like Dutch.
I was surprised by how long the German word was, though, because we have had so much similarity leading.
We can also say the same, ritsluiting, you know, which is, you know, the closing, that part of it, but I think it's just short for that word.
Up till now, at
Rits.
least, that
Make
was
it a
kind
little
of
bit
shocking
easier.
How long, but it sounded a little bit more similar to the Indonesian word.
Actually,
It's
we
just a
don't
full
really
word,
use
I
like
think.
resleting like in our daily life because pretty much like quite hard to like pronounce as well. So we just use it like sleting. Sleting
Oh, they
like
just use
to
the
like make
back
it easier. Like
part
in
of the
daily life,
word.
you want
That's
to talk to your
interesting.
like friend or something like that. Like, oh, that's my sleting. Like it's going down or something. You know, see, you're sleting. You know.
Sluiting in Dutch means like to close.
To close.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
Like close the
Yeah, so
the
you're
zipper.
saying you're like oh closing. That's what you're saying. And I think that's why it's similar in German because I think you're also using that word, right?
Yeah. Schließen.
Like the closing. Yeah.
I think this game is going to go very badly for us.
Yeah, it's not gonna go well, but it's gonna be funny though.
Okay, 2 words. Ja and nee.
I got this. Ja, nein.
Okay. Thank you for being so kind to us. Yes, no.
Yeah and yeah.
That sounded very different.
Sorry, once again.
Yeah and yeah.
Is it yes, no?
Hey, let's go.
Really?
That's good for the first
No,
round.
because I only guessed because of your first word. It's like yeah, right? So like I think I was like yeah, and then like when you say nya, it's like sounds like Korean like
Nya.
anya. You know?
anya.
So I just like, is it? You know?
Yes.
In Indonesian,
This should be
we say,
interesting with
"Ya,
the difficulty
tidak."
turned up.
We say yeah and yeah.
We'd say yes, no.
We say ja, nein.
We say ja nee.
So when we say no in Afrikaans, it would be nia, which is N-E-E, nia.
Yeah, that's how we spell it too.
It's the
but
same
we
word,
say
just
it
different
very
pronunciation.
differently.
It's like in Dutch, they say nee, and we say nee, more flat, I guess. It's the same word, just the pronunciation is
I kept
different.
thinking you were saying just ja and ja, like yes, yes. It sounds really similar.
Well, we write it differently. For us, nine is like N-E-I-N.
Yeah. Not the number 9.
Goedemorgen, goedenavond.
Okay, I got this.
All right.
Guten
All right.
Morgen, guten Abend.
Nice.
Good morning, good night.
Okay. Goeiemorgen, goeienaand.
I don't have any idea
Wow,
about it.
yeah,
I
that
don't
last
know.
one is different,
It's so
huh?
different. Like we don't have that kind of words, I think, in Indonesian.
It was good morning, good evening.
So what is it in Indonesian?
As soon as I said it, I did think that I got the night part wrong, but I was like, is it afternoon?
It's really, really different from Indonesian because we say selamat pagi, selamat malam. So it's
Oh,
really
wow.
different.
That is-
Like good is like
I wonder
selamat,
where
it's
that
like pagi
comes
is
from then,
morning,
from which
malam is
language
night.
family?
I was like, yeah, I cannot find
need
any
to look
words
into
like
that.
similar to that because I think it's quite much different for this time.
Dutch, German, and Afrikaans were really similar.
Yeah, actually.
I do find it a little bit similar to English. A little bit, no?
Yeah, a little bit. The good.
Yeah.
Yeah, mora and morning.
I think you can hear that there is definitely like a shared like base language among all those, except her.
Indonesian.
All right. How to count to 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10.
In Indonesian, we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's really different.
Wow. I love that, you know. Yeah. And then what we have French. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or Urdu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. So I can, hey, come on, guys. I can count to 10 in a couple lane, a few, I think 5 or 6.
It's really different.
The three of you guys, though,
Maybe-
it
maybe
kind of
7.
sounded like the same thing in a different font.
Yeah, right? Like just different accents.
Flexing here, I'm
Different font.
flexing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like all the same thing, but it's in a different font.
In Dutch, you would say, hoe gaat het?
In German is wie geht's dir?
In English, how are you?
In Afrikaans, hoe gaan dit?
In Indonesian, we say apa kabar. Yeah. Apa kabar.
Apa kabar?
Apa kabar.
That's a good one. I
How
need to
you
learn
doing?
that
Like,
if
how
I
you
ever go
doing?
there.
Yeah, something like
That's
that.
a good-
Really,
that's a
really
good
different
line to
again this
learn.
time.
But German was also really different.
Wie geht's dir?
Wie geht's dir? It sounds like you're saying like, who are you? Wie geht's? Oh,
Wie is
'cause
who?
Wie in Dutch is like,
For V is who.
who? Okay, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, that's why I was like, are you saying who I am?
So yeah, actually, in Korean, apa is like father, right? But in Indonesian, apa is like only with one P because I think in Korean it's like A double P A like that. But then in Indonesian it's just A P A, apa. It means like what?
What does the second half of the word mean? Because kabar in Korean also means like wig.
Yeah.
Korean lesson for y'all.
Kabar means like news. It could be like news.
Interesting.
Hoe is het weer in jullie land? Is het warm, koud?
We're going to talk about
Dus
the
hoe is
weather
jullie-
now.
Hebben jullie
Huh?
4 seizoenen?
We got to the weather part, guys.
I lived in the southeast
It always comes to this.
of the U.S. So East Coast, because we have that East Coast humidity, and then in the South, but I am not, I'm like the state above Florida. If you know where Florida
Yeah.
pokes out, we're right above there, but I live in like the northern half of that state, so it's very mountainous. It gets cold. We also have
Ooh,
swamps,
cold.
but like not where I am.
Ik is van Joburg af. En nou, dit is zomer. So, dit is warm.
Gewoon alleen maar warm altijd?
No,
Waarom? Of?
I don't think I can carry like that far the conversation. But no, it's not always warm.
Okay.
They have winter when we have when Korea has summer. It's switch. It's like Australia.
In meiner Stadt ist es warm und kalt, so wie in Korea, bloß alles ein bisschen weniger extrem, würde ich sagen.
Ja, dat hebben wij ook. Korea is meer extreem, toch?
Genau.
Ja.
If you guys think Korea's weather is extreme, you would hate where I am from.
It's just compared to our weather, it's
Yeah.
definitely like...
Korea is hotter than Africa, like South Africa.
Yeah, like
Korea's
it's...
cooler.
Yeah.
Di Indonesia udaranya selalu panas, selalu musim panas, nggak kayak di Korea karena kita cuma punya 2 musim.
I tried so
Wow.
hard to find like one word.
Even one word.
Nothing.
It's
Korea
only
is the
summer
only
all
one.
the year. Like we only have 2 seasons. Yeah, we don't have winter. We don't have like fall, no spring.
Oh.
It's just like
Very
either sunny
different.
days or rainy days.
Close to the
all- all
equator,
year
I
long.
guess. And yeah, rain season and stuff. Oh, yeah. Very, very different. Belgium, we have a lot of rain and gray stuff. I guess milder compared to the countries and places they're talking about. Uh, have you ever been to the UAE in summertime? Oh, shit. It is like walking around in the sauna, man. It is quite unbearable.
Yeah, I understood German, everything, completely fine, 100%. English, 100%. Afrikaans, I would say like maybe 75. And Indonesian, 0.
I didn't really expect it, but it was a lot easier than I expected. So I think
for
I could
easy
talk to you.
topics,
It's very
It's like,
interesting.
really
I love
similar.
learning about these things.
Afrikaans was a lot more similar as well. I think I could understand like almost everything.
Yeah, I think I understood
If
what
they
she
talk
was
slow.
saying. Like especially the Dutch.
Indonesia, I think like historically we adapt from different kind of like languages, not just like one like specific country. So maybe if I say a full sentence or like I tell a story, something like that, that it might be like there's no like that word that is like same. So like maybe you guys cannot catch the words. Yeah, it's a little bit different. Not a little bit, maybe a lot, a lot different, I guess.
I was surprised by when you were speaking in like the full sentences just now, because we went over the words that were similar, and there was a lot, not that everything with Indonesian was the same, but it was a lot more similar, so I was expecting to hear maybe a little bit more similarity. Not that I would like understand it, but I thought you guys might catch something more than there actually was.
Oh, okay. Di negara kalian, apa yang gratis? Ada yang gratis
Gratis.
gak? Air gratis gak?
Free.
Do we have tips? I'm like,
Like gratis does exist, right? In English, gratis. You know, remember if anybody has ever watched Deadwood, you know the free gratis scene. That's hilarious. Like,
gratis? Like gratuity?
gratis.
Yeah, I was
Gratis
thinking
exists.
gratis. Like,
Ada yang gratis gak? Ada barang yang gratis gak? Yang nggak usah beli.
Can we do like charades?
Body language.
Can she show us
it's
like
not
with her
working.
body?
Di negara kalian, ada yang gratis gak? Apa ada yang gratis? Air gratis gak?
Air.
Like something
Apa
that we
is
drink?
what? I
I
know
was
that.
asking you
now.
guys, like, in your country, what is
What is-
like free?
Yeah, that's why I was like gratis. So I knew that's the only word I had.
Yeah,
Well, the
Is it
air
also
that we
gratis
breathe
in-
is
Yeah,
free for
gratis.
now.
it's the same in German, gratis.
Yeah.
I haven't been back in a long time, but when I was there, it depends. If you want sparkling water, obviously it's not going to be free. If you want bottled water, it's not going to be free.
Do they only give, because I know there's some countries where the standard is they give you like bottled water if you just ask for water, but if you ask for like tap water or whatever the equivalent like word is in your
Kraanwater.
language, then that water is free.
Yeah, I think the tap water is free.
You know?
For
I don't
us,
know,
like, we
never
cannot
tried
drink
it.
the tap water. So like if you ask for like water
Yeah,
like
man.
everywhere, you
It's
that's just
risky.
a mineral water, like filtered water, mineral water that they sell like in
Is
the.
water cheap then?
Yeah, it's quite cheap compared to South Korea because we don't have like tap water. So technically, everyone needs to drink the bottled water. But if you go to restaurant, it's not like here because here, if you go to restaurant, all the drinks like water are free. But then it's usually not free. You need to order it separately. Usually, some of restaurant might provide you with like hot tea, something like that. It's not like really water, but maybe some do.
Okay. Wat type kleren hou jy van?
Oh, wat voor kleren?
This sentence sounded some English, so I don't know if Afrikaans is actually her first language or maybe her second language. I'm not sure. If there's any people watching this video who do have Afrikaans as their first language, let me know. It sounded a little bit English there
Wat
too.
type kleren hou jy van?
Oh, wat voor kleren je leuk vindt? Je stijl?
Yes.
Ik draag meestal heel like, comfortabel, maar wel een beetje nog dat het fashionable is. Maar ik ben niet heel erg van die
There's an English
schattig,
word there too, right?
like, roze of zo, daar ben ik niet zo van. En jij?
See a lot of people, especially younger people, but it has been happening over the years. We use a lot of English words just in our day-to-day lives, like fashionable, for example. You know, there's that's not a Dutch word at all, but it kind of gets more into the mainstream language more and more, even maybe more so in the Netherlands than in Belgium, you know. And some people really in both countries hate it when younger people or people who use English words in in their day-to-day life, you know, because there is a Dutch word for it. I understand. Even I write in Dutch. I use a lot of English words in my day-to-day life, so I don't mind it, you know. But there's really people that are very, very purists, you know, when it comes to language. Some would even say elitist, and then they really go, oh no, you can't, you know. But oh, come on, it's fun.
Ich ziehe am liebsten einfach bequeme Sachen an.
And it changes over time.
Ich habe nicht wirklich einen guten Fashion Sense, aber ich gehe einfach immer ein bisschen shoppen, findet man gute Sachen.
I feel like you are probably just as lost as I am, except for the English words.
Yeah. I try to like look at the context, like fashionable, comfortable.
Fashion sense came out. So I'm thinking that they're asking like our personal style. What type of clothes do we like to wear?
It was, what type of clothes do you like?
Yeah. I see.
I understood the Dutch almost perfectly, but the German was a bit hard. I didn't really understand a lot of it.
The question I kind of got, but it was a little confusing, but then when she answered, it was super easy.
I feel like I could see you guys, especially at the end, I could see you like light up when you realized that you understood what she was asking.
Was is euer Lieblingstier?
Oké, mijn lievelingsdier. Ik hou van... Ik vind panda's heel schattig. Panda's, want ze zijn dom. Ze zijn alleen maar eten. Maar heel schattig. Panda's
You said pandas are dumb?
Ek ook.
They're cute.
Ek hou van katten en spinnerkop.
Welke?
Spinnerkop.
Een spin.
Spinnerkoppen.
That sounds like helicopter.
Am I saying it wrong? I might be saying it wrong. Spiders.
Yeah, no,
Spiders.
but we were saying spin. Like, wait, are you for real? Like, do you really like spiders?
Yeah, like the little jumping spiders.
Oh, those are cute. Yeah, those are cute.
Because now that spiders
Spiders?
have come out, I feel
Oh,
more
man.
confused.
That's why.
Like, cats.
Is that one of her favorite animals? Hey, some people like spiders. I do. I like them too, you know, from afar. They're cats too. They like cats. I'm scared of cats. I'm scared of a lot of animals. Octopus, which is very scary. Most scary animal. Ooh, they're coming for us, guys. They're coming for us.
And cat is really similar
Give me a
too,
dog,
right?
man.
But I guess
I
in the
love
context,
dogs.
like, if you don't know.
What is kat?
They're cute.
Cat. I see. I was like, is it kata? Because kata in Indonesian mean words. So I thought that you guys were talking about like your name, like your name. What does it mean? Like it actually means something, like from your parents, something like that, right? So I was like, are they talking about that? Because I'm trying to like guess like about the kata, right? But it turns out it's like cats, right? It's like cats. So they're talking about animal.
The question was, what's your favorite animal? And then yours, I also understood, but then I got confused when you talked about spiders. Because it is like similar in German, it's Spinne. But I didn't think you would like those. So.
Yeah, it wasn't the response I was expecting for like, what's your favorite animal?
It was really interesting. Like, I love hearing more about Indonesian because, like, I had no idea we had so many similar words. That's really cute. But when she
Time
starts
to read
talking,
up on
it's not
history.
cool. But that's interesting.
Oh, today was really fun.
It is
because
interesting,
I
though.
didn't know a lot about the other languages besides like English and Dutch. So I didn't expect to have like any similarities. But when we talked about the words and everything, I was really, really surprised.
This was my first time getting to compare these languages in like one real life setting. So I think obviously Indonesian was way out there when she was talking. Definitely couldn't understand any of that. But it was especially interesting to hear the word comparison with Indonesian because it was so much more similar with the others than I would have expected. And it was obviously cool hearing the different kind of accents on very similar sounding words and grammar. It sounds like you guys have all like the same grammar structure as well when you're talking. So that was an interesting thing to be able to compare today.
Yeah, I thought the same. I thought that we are quite similar. Even Indonesia, I actually had no idea that you had so many similarities with like our languages. So I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, even for me, like I knew it before that like some of the words, some of the verbs from our language are like taken from other language. So I'm guessing that like maybe like Dutch, like also like South Africa maybe have some similar like pronunciation or something like that. But like even more surprising is like
The
those
Dutch were
similar
all
words
over the
are
place.
just a random words.
They were all
you know?
over the place.
But we say it like really, really similar. It's like we just different pronunciation, but technically like it's the same thing. Like we're referring to those like same words, like for example like handuk and like those stuff, right? Really, really interesting actually.
I really liked the dad's wig word when you said that earlier.
Apa kabar? Is it
Yeah, I really
apa
liked
kabar?
that one. That was a fun one to learn. So today we compared 5 different languages to kind of compare and contrast those similarities and differences.
If you liked the video, like and subscribe and comment down below.
Yeah, very, very interesting video. And, you know, not everybody knows about history, but you would assume a country that has a lot of people from this ethnicity and a lot of influences, they would kind of already had an inkling or maybe learned this at school, like what happened in history. I don't know. Maybe they didn't remember. I don't know. But yeah, it is interesting. And there's a lot of, anglicized Dutch words as well, that I always use the example of, Breukelen, which is a city in the Netherlands. The Dutch were in America too, right? And if you look at Brooklyn, that's almost like a version of that. Breukelen, Brooklyn. So you might catch a connection there. And there's many other words too. It's very interesting, the evolution of language and a lot of old words that are gone, and it always keeps updating. Like I said before, we use a lot of just English words in our day-to-day life, and it's going to keep evolving, and you could try to keep a language alive, but it is alive. That's what it is. People think you have to keep the same language alive, but it is always evolving. It's on its own. You can't stop it. Like if you look at Old English, for example, you cannot recognize it, or even the type of English 200 years was spoken, the way things were phrased and placed, and all of that, and even just intonation and inflections and voices. It's always going to change. In 100 years, it will. I don't know how it will look. I don't know how it will look. I won't be here. We won't be here. But it's very interesting to look at the history of it. And maybe in 100 years, they'll be looking at this like, what are you talking about? Maybe you're looking at this today. What are you talking about? I would not hold it against you. Thank you for being here. Hope you have a great day. Tot ziens. Au revoir. Bye bye.